staying ahead of a shifting market. How do you adapt? How do you have more success and stay successful like the top 10% of agents that do 90% of the business? We're gonna go through that and more in today's video. My name is Norman Lloyd Kinsey III, your CEO and co-founder of the #1 marketing positioning agency, and stay until the end because this will come together full circle. Now, this market has shifted so many different times. I've been in this industry for 10 years. I've met well over 15,000 agents. I've served over 6,000 agents. We have about 170 plus agents in 17 states. We'll have 250 agents at the end of the year. And the goal is to be serving 15,000 agents the next 8 to 10 years. And going through the process, you're talking COVID, been there, done that. When I first got in the business, 2008, I kicked this business off in 2009, 2010, when we were just coming out of the whole downturn of the market. And that was when REO, bank-owned properties, and that was a big thing, and then it shifted. And then as we've been shifting, now you've been seeing a lot of millennials getting into the business, so a lot more videos like this, people passively prospecting, like this guy here, Levi Lassick, who got in 2020 during COVID and done 386 transactions off his YouTube channel with zero ad spend. Just passively prospecting, right? So the #1 thing that I could tell you right now to help you have more success in a changing time, to adapt with these different markets, is get your fucking head out of your ass, okay? #1, okay? Be flexible, #2. And #3, understand that you don't know everything. And #4, always pay attention and be open-minded to trying new things. The more you're open-minded, the more you pay attention, and the more that you keep your fucking head out of your ass, the more success that you're going to have with this process. Because when we had, say, for instance, COVID hit, right, and everything was locked down, I was like, oh my God, am I gonna go out of business? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to Liftoff Agent? I literally had like a newborn at the time. You know, I said, you know what? I'm doing events. I'm gonna pivot. I don't care. I gotta get it done. This is what I'm gonna do, okay? Think about a lot of agents have been 30 years in the business and they did all cold calling, mailers, door knocking, open house events. They don't even have a website. They don't have social media, let alone a YouTube channel, let alone filming videos. None of that, right? Are you one of those people that basically is still not adapting to that? Or are you someone that's already adapted to that, right? Now, look at this, what's happening now. Agents now more than ever are doing like trending content or showing like movie production quality content on Instagram. And I'm over here like, do they work with buyers and sellers? Like, what are they doing here? Not to mention you got EXP and Real and these brokerages that now offer downline opportunities. And it's just like, well, do I want to work with a buyer? Do I want to work with a seller? Or do I want to grow a downline? How do I do it all? What do I do? How do I do it? There's just so many things to think about and so many things are shifting. And the biggest thing that I've seen that the top 10% of agents that do 90% of the business have done is they just stay in their lane. If you could just stay in your lane and you can keep pivoting with the market, you're gonna have the most success possible. So someone who is 30 years in the business who basically did door knocking, right? Circle prospecting, right? And holding open houses and sending out mailers, right? Needed to shift, and if you haven't already done this shift into having a QR code on your mailer that ties in with your website, so then when they scan the QR code, they go to your website to download a guide or download top restaurants in your area, hint, hint, idea. Then you plant a Facebook pixel, then you retarget with retargeting ads, whether that's a Google retargeting ad, a Facebook retargeting ad, a Instagram retargeting ad on Meta, right? So then you can keep top of mind, right? And then once you get their contact information, they go into the email drip sequence, and then you can take it to the next level. Not to mention, say for instance, doing a YouTube series to be able to add value also to anyone you're sending mailers off to in that sequence, right? Just like someone who's newer in the business, who's never done any of the old school things, how could you be able to add value from the perspective of the content that you're filming to then drive traffic to your website? So what happens is 60 to 80,000 agents got out of the business. I'm thinking dollars. Interest rates being high, homes not moving the same, right? During COVID in 2020, interest rates were super low and houses were freaking flying off the shelves. So people got lazy. So the people that were hungry, right, stayed in the market. People that were just like, okay, It's dried up. The well dried up. We had to shift our marketing. We had to shift our value proposition. We had to keep moving forward and staying hungry so we didn't close our business during COVID, which actually was a blessing because interest rates are so low and all you could do is online marketing. But then now after COVID has been done, past year plus, it's 2024 right now. Crazy to say that, but 2020 was done. Technically 2023, 2024 is not that great, right? With the high interest rates, low inventory, things aren't moving. And then now NAR saying that like, hey, sorry, buyer agents, you're gonna have your own contract. Seller agents aren't paying your commission anymore by law. That's something that you can work out separately. And that's why we have a free guide just for you, how to navigate this NAR case. If you want to download that, it's available and here now for you. I actually wrote it personally, but no, that's a side subject matter. You can download that. But after all those things shifted, there's a whole lot of things that had to be done differently. So what are you doing differently, and are you prepared to do things differently so that way you can always pivot and move quick? And I feel like there should be a good balance of online activities and offline activities. You want to have online activities as far as doing what you can to be on social media, your website, your YouTube channel, retargeting ads, and then offline activities. Are you holding open houses? Are you door knocking? Are you doing flyers? Are you doing content like that showcases your community so you can passively prospect on YouTube, which is a good 50-50 split between online and offline activities? These are things that you're gonna have to ask yourself, and you're gonna have to make sure that you're always willing to shift quick. The number one way that we've had success and stayed in the business past 10 years is pivoting like that. That's where social media comes into play. You can entertain, you can educate, you can passively prospect on YouTube. Those are great ideas, right? And then the more you can be ahead of this whole process. The fact of the matter is, with the whole NAR thing, NAR, and being able to now have to like put your buyers under contract, that's actually a blessing, because now you can be able to shoot content, have videos, do guides, and be able to elevate your brand awareness with great buyer information that elevates your value proposition. So then when you tell them to sign a contract, done, no problem. I'll sign right now, Norm, because you are obviously an authority and you know what you're talking about. So these are little things that you want to make sure that you think about to maximize the opportunity to have more success and to pivot quick. So make sure you're following other agents. Make sure you're looking at what's going on at NAR, so National Association of Realtors, your local association as well. And make sure that you have good, healthy amount of online activities and offline activities, and that everything has a symbiotic relationship. And the number one thing that I could say that can help you through this whole entire process is knowing your goals and knowing what you want. So, was that helpful? If it was, drop a like, comment below, and subscribe. Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's new videos. And if you need help with, blending your offline with your online activities, we're the company to do it for you. Whether that's gonna be your website, your social media, your YouTube channel, running ads, or retargeting, we got you. So like, subscribe, notification bell, comment below with any comment and any feedback. I really do truly appreciate your time as your CEO and co-founder of this #1 marketing positioning agency. And a big shout out to our team and staff, our amazing video editors who's been editing our videos. Thank you so much to our team. Appreciate you all. And if you need help with this process, we got you. We'll see you on the next one.